The purpose reveals our way.
So it's Sunday night. I actually haven't opened the chest yet, so we're gonna do that now. I appear to have made a mistake. Pretty large mistake. I'm in Mistweaver loot spec. I don't know why. That's really bad. Like, it's pretty good. Like, those are really good stats for Mistweaver, but I don't have a main hand. And I have a 207 staff for Mistweaver. That's kind of rough. Well, we got Aspires 14. That should be pretty simple to time, honestly. Once we start filling out our keys, we are gonna probably start pushing for Keystone Master. I think I want to try to time a 10 Halls and a 10 Sanguine, and then after that start pushing for Keystone Master. Monday night. We got Aspires 14. It's time to blast this key. Last key we blasted. Alright. Took a while, but we got our group. This guy's name is Dr. Purple Cow, but he's an orc. You would think someone with the name Dr. Purple Cow would be a Tauren. Some mechanical problems so far, but nothing too bad. I suppose he plans to get the Mender after Prideful, which is kind of not great. I wonder what route he'll take. That poor Wild Spirits. This is such a bad way to pull this pack. Looks like we get Pride here and then I'll have cooldowns for the pack after Pride. That was probably one of the most unfortunate events. I get B-Roast. Doing good damage pays. Just got casted on 4 times in a row. This is such an unusual route, but the prideful timings and everything is making my cooldowns line up really well. The squad leader is dying so slow. Quick change to the markers, because the squad leader needs to die. No pride on this boss? That kinda sucks. This guy tanked this basically perfectly. It's a little refreshing after last time. That was a little sloppy, but it worked out. So I wonder where we're getting our 80% pride done, and what we're even using it on. We're probably pulling this. That doesn't really explain where we're getting our, or what we're using our 80% pride on. Such a strange route, but it does seem planned. This is not looking great. I suppose this is what we're using our pride on. I did not realize I had so many on me. Oh my gosh. The hunter released. The hunter wasn't here until just now. I'm hoping this hunter will soak. Popped Golden's a little early there. It's kind of bad. We have no Battle Rose either. I think we should be able to do 500k though. Used Fortifying Brood I touched at the boss earlier. And then I messed it up. Unlucky. Yeah, well, assuming nothing goes wrong here, this is an easy timed key. We got smooth sailing so far. Did I just jump over that with... I need to try to do that again. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it intentionally, but... So glad this prideful spawned on me and not the tank who was sitting in front of the boss. DPS seems a little low, but it's fine. I don't have cooldowns for Pride, so... Phased so much faster than the first one.
Impressive, I suppose. Still, I do look forward to ending my existence.
I guess this weapon's pretty useful if I end up getting a main hand that's 220 or 226. Especially since it has very good stats.
Long have we believed that our mortal lives are burdens to be shed in the name of service. And yet, the deeds of mortals are what won the day.
So I'm pretty sure the neck I have on is better, but this one might be better if I upgrade it.
Once the jailer lies defeated, there may be much for the Kyrian to discuss.
That was a pretty simple key. Sanguine, I don't want to do Sanguine, so I'm just not gonna bother. That's probably it for this week. I'm going back to taking it slow, but at least getting a 14 every week, so that's at least nice. Got a 14 done last week. This time I'm in Windwalker loot spec. Let's see what we got this time. Despite losing some verse, this is a huge upgrade. Just main stat alone. 23 agility. That actually puts us at heroic item level in bag. We got a D other side 14. This is kind of a hard week on other side. There's a lot of mobs with uneven health, and tyrannical bosses on the other side is very dangerous. I wasn't able to record live audio for this key, but it went exceptionally well. For some reason, there was a pretty big group of relatively high IO players that wanted this key. I assume they wanted a DOS 14 on a Monday night, maybe for scale. But that's besides the point. We start off the first pull with some pretty alright damage. Nothing amazing, but nothing bad. And despite poor bolstering, you can already tell it's going to be a pretty smooth key. The route is pretty standard, and it goes pretty well. Despite being tyrannical, a car goes down in a minute very easily. Ironically, the Mana Storms I find easier on tyrannical weeks because then you can't over DPS Millhouse. This key had all sorts of large pulls, fun AoE, and of course, the key wouldn't be complete without me dying. And again. Now, surprisingly, on a 14 tyrannical Mozala, I was able to kill my totem without having to use any cooldowns. Touch of Death is just that strong, even at this low item level. But overall, the key went extremely well. 4 AM on a Monday night, apparently not that hard to get a key done. Maybe I just got lucky.
Impressive, I suppose. Still, I do look forward to ending my existence.
Times change, man. Mortals